hyper because she hasn't been feeling very well over the past couple of days. So she is staring at me through the door in the hallway, and I'm like, okay, are you coming in? Are you just gonna stay out there? So I may have to just like pop out for a couple of seconds, but I mean, I just took her out, so we'll see. She's been really strange. Today is Botanical, and I have chosen an image actually from Parkwood Estate, which we did a drawing session last Christmas. I can't believe it's been almost a year since that drawing session. That's crazy. That, in my mind, that is like, that's a little bit nuts that the year has gone so fast. And sorry, I'm moving these around. I also had a drawing session with my Oaxaca group in Italy for next year this week, and I've been just, yeah, doing some demos. Anyway, so this botanical image is actually from inside the house. They have like a window where you can see into the greenhouse, and it's pretty amazing. I really like the image, so I'm going to be working from that. And then that's for our gouache Fember. And then my Italy picture, which is actually live, and now I'm going to turn live off, was actually a view. Good morning, C. Hi, Martina. Hi, Louise. How are you all? Was a view from a bathroom, like a public bathroom, that I was sitting having a coffee and some lunch with Tracy, one of my friends who came on our trip. And I went to the washroom and I peeked out of the bathroom. There were bars in the bathroom window, but I managed to put my phone like in between the bars, so I didn't have the bars. Anyway, I thought it was a really nice picture of this little garden, hidden garden within Ascoli Piceno. So that's what I'm going to be attempting this morning. So I tried to pick things which were very similar in color palettes. There are a lot of beautiful images on the Padlet for you all. Good morning, Maria. Yeah, I didn't get around, Maria, to organizing so that I had my face in here. I have to do that this weekend. That is my goal, to be able to show up on Tuesday morning and have my face in the corner on YouTube, because it happened yesterday over on Dylan's. If you missed yesterday's morning session, our live was actually over on Dylan Sarah. We tried to set it up so that I would be able to stream as well through mine, but that didn't work. Anyway, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna make it happen. I think I have to be more organized, and I have to have scheduled stream or scheduled lives already, like so that I can capture. I know I did it yesterday. My face isn't here because this one wasn't scheduled, and I think you have to schedule it. I have to speak to Melissa and Hippo, because they both, I think you schedule it and then you get the stream key, and then you have to like link it that way. So it's something that I have to figure out. Anyway, I'm going to get painting, and I'm going to do both of these upside down. So I am turning my book upside down. I'm going to do the arches on this side and the other image on this side, and I'm just going to change the composition a little bit of this one, because that kind of works. So this is what I am doing. All right. How is everybody this morning? Oh, you missed the question? Okay, Melissa, when you use OBS or a stream software, do you have to have a scheduled live so that you can capture the stream key to bring it into that software? Does that make sense? I feel like that's what I have to do, because when Dylan was asking me for the stream key and I had a scheduled one, but it didn't work. Anyway, I need to figure that out. Sorry, I want my iPad. I need to work on another commission this morning, and I need my iPad to be in full battery so that I can get working right after this. Okay, just closing the door so that I can get into paint mode. Yeah, I don't know. Did that make sense? I'm trying to get my face and use OBS or do it like a stream thing so that I can have my little face in the corner just like you guys do. And I need to know if I need to pre-schedule. I'm gonna get a new piece of palette paper, or maybe I'll just turn it. I think I'll just turn it. Here we go. Sorry, I probably didn't finish my sentence. Oh, Melissa says, no, you can do spontaneous lives through OBS or Streamlabs, or you can select from a pre-scheduled one. Okay. I guess I just have to make sure my YouTube is linked. I may be experimenting over the weekend, and you may see me popping up on lives on YouTube a little bit more. We do have a paint and draw session which I'm sending out today. It's for Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern, and we're going to the Bicycle Museum in Montelparo. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I would appreciate that. Yeah, so we're going there on Sunday. It's Heike's birthday tomorrow. I want to say tomorrow. I think I feel, no, it's Heike's, is it birthday today? Is it the 13th? You know, I've been getting very confused because I think I said, no, it's Heike's birthday on the 13th, and then she said 14th, or the opposite way around. Anyway, Heike, if you're listening, happy birthday. Maybe it is today. I cannot make Saturday. My dog isn't feeling 100%, so I don't want to leave her with anybody. She's been a bit off and like shaky and just not herself. So she's had 2 days of that. I'm trying to get her back on foods and everything, and I did contact the dog sitter, and I'm just not comfortable with leaving her, so I'm gonna skip this one, unfortunately. Sorry. I really did want to, and that's why I had just heard back from her yesterday, so, and then Piper wasn't great, so I just said don't worry about it to my dog sitter, because I said I'm not comfortable just leaving her. She seems better today, Piper, but she really wasn't hungry or eating or drinking or wanting to walk. And I don't know if she got into anything like it, and it was very cold, and she was really, I thought she was mad because she didn't want to go out in the cold, but I think there was something else up, which underlying. So I said to myself, if she wasn't really like a little bit more peppy and sprightly this morning, then I would take her to the vet. But we just went out and she seems to be fine walking, so I'm going to take her for a walk afterwards. But yeah, she's just, I don't know, a bit weird. Yeah. And I would ask my friend who has Piper's sister, but she's working all Saturday, so I just don't want to leave her for like half the day on her own. My husband's not around to look after her. Okay, so I figured upside down would be good because it is a little bit more complicated this one. So I'm going to just see how it turns out upside down. And I have a lot of yellow here, way too much yellow. I know, you know what, your day together looks so much fun. Especially like just having a place to sketch and draw together. Is Melly going? I know that Steph is. Hi, Elvira. And yes, happy birthday to Heike. Oh, Maria says Ruby has a cold too. See, yeah, see, it could be just a seasonal thing that she's just not 100%. I always give, like, as long as she's getting liquids, and she was eating better, like, yesterday evening. Well, she really loved having peanut butter, so that's good. So her appetite may be coming back, and I've been making sure that she's getting liquids, so we'll see. I don't like when it's like having a toddler. A dog is like having a toddler. You just they can't express themselves. It's really quite difficult to know what's up with them. Okay, just gonna get some blotches of color. I need to just get everything blocked in. Good morning, Laura. I hope she feels better really soon too. There's always that whole vet thing as well, and that's why I kind of give her like 48 hours. Well, unless she's, you know, really bad. But if she's just like quiet and not her normal self, just give her a little bit of time before I take her to the vet. Okay, big leaves here. What is everybody drawing? There's so many beautiful images on there. I just wanted something that that has a little bit more meaning to me. And as I'm sure you guys are all doing the same. So I was talking a little bit to Louise yesterday, or today, actually. Yesterday. It feels like yesterday already, Louise. And she asked, are you bringing the calendar back? The yearly calendar? And I said, well, that is a possibility, even just to make more of a general plan. It was nice, the calendar. I liked it because then we knew what we were doing. But then I was also discussing with her how we really want it to be more about our lives, about, you know, celebrating who we are, the people around us, the things we do, but then having those monthly challenges alongside. So it's, yeah, it's kind of in the works, thoughts and ideas. And C says today's posted Botanical, so many pretty posts. There are so many pretty posts. Yeah, see, there's lots of images for you to do multiples of. I don't know how many years it has been since we did a yearly calendar. What is it? Is it 2 years, 3 years? When was the last one? Was it 2023 or 2022? I think it was 2023. Or maybe it was 2022. Okay, let's see if I need any more green over here. Use some lighter greens. Okay. Yeah, I think it's been 2 years. A lot of you probably don't even know about the yearly calendar. So in 2021, we decided, because we were doing monthlies on a regular basis because of COVID, I think it was probably in November around this time that I decided to create a yearly calendar of monthly prompts. And we could do it again. I just have to, like, there are certain months that I don't want to be as specific. I want it to be quite open. So even maybe themes. Yeah. Anyway. Monthly zine calendars. That would be a good idea. Anyway. The brain is ticking. Which is a good thing. Not that it stops ticking. Okay, let's see what we've got here. I'm kind of a little bit lost with where things are. Louise said, oh, Elvira says, I like Melly's idea of musical musicians as a theme. Oh, how she's doing musicians. Yeah, it's a really good, it's nice. I mean, there's so many things that you could focus on for the whole year. It would be nice to have more of like a plan, like where you guys have your focus, but the month is to guide you and to be flexible enough for you to use the monthly prompts to still guide you in your focus. Do you know what I mean? So that may look more like exercises or color restrictions, palettes, maybe techniques. I don't know. Still thinking about it. I mean, it's hard because some people don't want any guidance and they just want to come and, you know, show up and they're doing their thing, which is absolutely fine. But some people really enjoy having the guidance of the monthlies. I guess it's like some people enjoying the same food over and over, and some people wanting to try different things. Maybe that's not a good comparison. This should be blue, this color, and it's not. Let's take a screenshot of this because, oops. Oh, why isn't it? Oh, wrong buttons. There we go. Because I keep forgetting to crop it. Big day for Melly today. Her company that she works for as a jewelry teacher and designer has their 20th anniversary. That's pretty cool. Are you going to the party, Melissa? Is it open like for everybody or not? So I'm just trying to look at shapes and mimic those shapes in these upside down images. If you are just joining, welcome. I was listening to some YouTube videos yesterday, and I guess I just assumed that everybody knows, you know, who we are and what we're doing here. But if you don't know, I am Charlotta Hamilton, and these are all our friends who are watching. I have to also, I think I have to turn on comments so that in the replay people can see comments. I think that's a feature as well that I need to figure out how to turn on. Or is that not a possibility with YouTube? Is it just comments after the fact? Melissa, you would probably know that too. But yeah, we're live 3 times a week. So if you want to join us in our monthly challenges or just show up 3 times a week, you can. Our monthly challenges always consist of a theme, and we populate what's called a Padlet, which is almost like a folder with all the prompts in, and then we put photos from our camera rolls specifically, and we've been doing that this year a lot more of, I mean, only on the personal ones, but yeah, we've been doing that a lot more this year, which I really like. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Anyway, and then we draw each morning from the daily prompt and images that people have put into the Padlet. So Birds in December is coming up. I am going to create a Padlet. Oh yes, you have art hang party today. It's Thursday. I keep forgetting what day it is. It's Art Hang Party Day, everybody. If you don't know Art Hang Party, Melissa has her stream this evening at 7 p.m. Eastern. And you are doing people holding things, which is so weird. I feel like there's like a wave and like all the artists are on it. Dylan is doing hands and you're doing hands and somebody else was doing hands at the weekend. Oh, Melissa says live chat replays take 24 hours to show up on replays. Okay, good to know. Yeah, so don't miss Melissa's art hang party this evening. Going back to birds in December, so I would like to do a make a Padlet for everybody who is participating, and I was going to, if you could let me know if you are participating, then I will put your state that you live in. Maybe you can let me know yes and your state or your province, country, and then I will add a column for that, and then you can populate just yours, or you can add to others if you know birds from that area. It doesn't have to be a bird from your camera roll, because that's really difficult to get a really good photo of a bird. And then, I mean, it's really open, birds in December, on how you approach it. As you know, we've done lots of different things. We've done ornaments, we've done I've done birds on heads, on people's heads. I've done, last year I did people holding birds. That was a bit weird, that one. Like people I knew holding birds. And what else have we done? We've just done like we've done birds and patterns. Am I missing one? I think I'm missing one. We've done this for the past, I've done it for the past 6 years. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. This will be your sixth year, everybody, if you started with us in 2020 for doing birds in December. So it's kind of, yeah, what we've done. But I need to make a list also for the public, because a lot of people like to join. So if you can tell me if you are joining, then I can put your state down or your country, and you can be one of the days in December. Does that make sense? And then we can populate it as a group. Good morning, Meryl. And if somebody didn't understand that, yeah, okay. Maria said, sounds good. Thank you. Where should we tell you? How about I make it open to, I will ask the question on our Patreon chat in Instagram, because that's still there. And I will also ask, see, I can't rename that because everybody will get confused, but I will also ask on Substack. I'll make a new thread, Nanette, and it'll just be for birds in December, and then people can respond in there as well. Okay? But you can tell me here if you're participating. That would be great too. Now you do have to be a subscriber to my Substack to participate in the Padlet and telling people where you're from and populating that state or that country. but you don't have to be a member to participate. So the benefit of being a member is that you will get access to all the images, which I think is just great, having all those images for the daily. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Does anybody have any ideas of how they're going to approach birds in December? I know we always do this midway through the month. We're brainstorming on ideas and how we can make it a little bit different this year. I mean, maybe you've bought a new watercolor set, or maybe you have been wanting to use scrap pieces of paper and do collage all month, or maybe you have wanting to do digital birds. I don't know. Any ideas? Any thoughts? I almost went over there and kind of forgot about needing to be on both sides. Amy says, I always like the birds. She says she would not miss birds in December. And Nanette says, I'm eager to use my new fat little man pen, so I'm thinking ink outlines and some watercolor. Oh, that's a good idea. My fat little man does not work. He keeps bunching up. Bunching up. He keeps getting blocked. And he's full of ink, but he just doesn't work very well. And I really like my little fat man. It's such a cute pen. I think I have to it's hard because I put the ink in there. How do I clean them out? Just run them under warm water. Yours too? Yeah. Louise says, I think I'm doing them in watercolor. Ooh. I did have an idea of painting them on the canvas bag that I'm taking to Oaxaca. So I have like a whole bag. I got a new canvas bag for Oaxaca and I don't like it as much as my old one. So I'm not sure. Oh, and Esty, I have to talk to you. So if you're around, I need to either Zoom or call you because I want to run something by you to maybe hopefully that you'll do like a little session with us. Hi, Esty. Esty says maybe the story of the place will be part of the painting. Ooh. Maybe we could include not just the bird in the Padlet, but also an image from where, like a picture of either a landscape or a building that people would recognize from that place. That's a good idea, Esty. And maybe it's more of an illustration rather than just a bird. Maybe it's like part of a, story. Louise says she's thinking of doing them in watercolor. Oh, Elvira says there's a carved December as well to combine birds and stamps prints. Oh, that's a good idea as well. Ooh. We could carve every morning. That would be great. That means that would be good. Like then you would have like lots of birds for journals and things like that. Martina says, yes, carving. C says, no carving here. And Esty says, yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes to the carving. Yes, yes, yes to doing a session with us. It has to do with, I can tell you a little bit. It has to do with photography. And I know that you're really good at photography. So I want to see if you'll help us out a little bit. Yes to all. Nanette says, I like the carving idea too. I do like the carving idea, and I have one big piece of, I have a couple of pieces of carving material. That would be quite lovely. I have to learn how to transfer a sketch onto the lino block. I mean, it could be carving, it could be printmaking. Doing outline in green. It's not really green, but it's dark, and I need there to be this definitely more of a dark tone here. Let's make it a little bit more brown. I'm running out of yellow. I have to get some more yellow. And I don't want to wash my brush off because that's a lot of paint on my brush. That's better. Oops. Gotta run. Have a great day. Have a great day, Melissa. See you tonight at Art Hang Party. Melissa's people holding things reminds me of the Myra Coleman book, Women Holding Things, which is a fantastic book. Oh dear, that is in the wrong place. Maybe I'll just put another one here. This is where sometimes I get a little bit stumped with the angles of things, but I'm trying to be just very quite loose with it and not over worrying about my positioning of things not being right. Okay, I'm going to go back to this one and add some more of this darker color. Amy says, just finished the carving stamp zine event for a church. Was fun, so easy and so easy to use for kids. Oh, that is a great idea. Oh, it must have been fun. Like, hang on, did you create the stamps for the zines? keep wanting to go all the way over here, and then I remember, no, 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 that is a separate piece. Do not mix them up. So Amy, did you create the carvings for the zines, for the kids, like at the church? Or were they carving as well? Okay, I need some red and orange down there. I made the models, and they did too. Various nativity people were using these in Advent. And the zines will be an activity. Oh, fun. That sounds really cool. Bring some more orange into this. Also down here. Okay, that needs to be left. I'll come over here and put a little bit of this warmer tone in the stone here. It's a little bit too orange. Oh, I think I've done double, triple arches. Huh. And I don't love this bit where it's very, very outlined, so I'm going to get rid of those. I think I should turn it over maybe. Good morning, Carolyn. That's okay. Never worry about you being late. It's lovely that you could join us. Okay, don't love this. Get rid of that. Okay, very messy, but I'm going to turn it over. C says, hi, Carolyn. With 10 minutes to go, I just need a little bit of help, I think. Ooh, a lot of help. Okay, let's turn this one over. All right, so I guess there are arches up there as well. It's very difficult to see, like when it's upside down, whether it's working or not. So things like, I'm going to make this into a little bit more of a purple grey. Things like the edges here of the perspective of the blocks, and the edge here I can change to. The angles, it's the angles that just have been thrown a little bit. That's a little bit better. And then that kind of went up like that. I'm not going to change that because that would be too much to change. There's more white back here. I need more green down here. I should wait until this is dry, really. Gouache is better, like if you're layering, it's so much better if you just wait for the layer to dry and then you can go over it. Not be impatient like me. Oh, C says, I'm still vagary birds. I might try using materials that I don't usually use. Yeah, that's a good one too. I mean, it would be nice to have a poster as well of all the birds. Like, it's really lovely once you get all the 31 and then to put them all together. And even just I feel like the ones that we did with the patterns worked so well because we had the painted bird and then we used wallpaper. Some of us use wallpaper or wrapping paper as the background, and that really worked. So I think coming up with something that you can consistently do on a daily basis but do a different bird would work really well too. Or like Esty said, to do them in their habitat would be really nice too. And there's so many possibilities. And my greenhouse is definitely needing a lot of help. I love the blue of the sky, and that it's not white. And I didn't really notice that when it was upside down. Isn't that funny, what we notice and what we don't notice? Color kind of seems to turn itself off, and then we can focus more on value. And it's, I think also with a monthly prompt, it's enough to just keep the format the same, and then it looks cohesive in the end. Like, even if, you know, you're using different materials, if you have them all on 6x6s or 10x10s or 8x8s, or, you know, more rectangular, or if you do them all in a zine or a concertina, but if they all have the same size, that, I think that really works as well. Okay, that blue didn't really do what I wanted it to do. I want some more reddy orange color in here, just pops of color. And I don't know if there is any red in the other image. I have to check. Not that I can see. There's a little shutter that's orange back there. We could do that. Or like more of like a pinky color. Put that in. And then back here there are some shutters which are okay, and then I need some more dark green again, just, or dark blue even. Oh, thank you, C. It is feeling a little bit of a big mess right now, but I do like the looseness of it, and not over worrying about it being perfect. That is one thing I am embracing in these mornings, because I feel like, one, it's in a sketchbook, so I don't have to, it's not coming out for anybody to see other than, flip through at the end. But it's not, I'm not pressured into making a piece that it's going to go on the wall. So that's why I do love sketchbooks, because even though you don't have a piece of work that you can take out, especially if you're doing, one on one side and one on the other side. But I'm really enjoying this paper as well. Like, it's almost too good, this paper. When it's, like, it's really stiff, but it is good for these little paintings. I don't know, can paper be too good? But again, I'm not taking the images out, and I'm doubling up on both sides, so yeah. But yeah, thank you. Like, even the column, I could probably work a lot more on it and correct it and make sure all, everything is in the right spot. But I'm not going to, because I don't want to overwork one little bit and then have to come back and overwork everything else, or work into everything else, because of that one thing is work. So I'm trying to keep it all loose. But just cleaning up a few of the lines does help, I think. Okay. I think I'm done. I want to keep it quite loose. Is there something that I wanted to work more on? Maybe putting a little bit of lighter green, or more yellow. It's not going to lighten it. See, this is where the play of gouache and keeping it really fresh right from the beginning is what I'm trying to do, but I don't always get that. And I forget to just leave white areas. Like these white areas give it a little bit more light, but then I can come in with some lighter green into those areas. This is wrong. Not sure if I can just gonna get that, even though it's not the right color. Just put that in there. Okay, I'm gonna stop before I wreck it. I don't know if I should have put that bar in, but I'm just gonna leave it as is. Maybe just make that slightly more solid over here. I think I brushed over it with paint. So tomorrow we're on Zoom, and tomorrow's prompt is, what is tomorrow's prompt? Tomorrow's prompt is ink. And there are some great bottles of ink in there. If you want to add anything, please do go into the Padlet and add your favorite ink bottles, or something that, you know, could be a bowl of walnuts and walnut ink. I don't know, whatever you make. Thank you so much, everybody. Remember to give us a thumbs up, and if you're watching this after the fact, please comment and say where you're from. If you want to participate in Birds in December, I will put, or you can go through the link in the description here and get over to my Substack, become a newsletter subscriber, and join the Birds in December party for December. It would be lovely to have you in our group, in our family, creating birds. And yeah, so there's lots of ideas flying around. I'm still, you know, my brain is like thinking, it's like being pulled here, there, and everywhere of what I want to do. So yeah, watch out for a little thread start of Birds in December, so that you can put, if you are participating, your town, your country, and yeah, maybe put your town, your country, your province, and your name, and then I can create a column in the Padlet for that. Okay, I was gonna let everybody just populate it, but I think it's going to be easier if I do the initial names and towns and states, and then we all can kind of populate. If you want to dive into finding out what birds are from that area and have a look, and then add a bird that may be somebody who actually lives there, and we'll put your name as well at the top. Okay. All right, have a good day, everybody. Don't forget, tonight is art hang party, and also we have drawing hive. I haven't done any portraits for a long time, so I may do a half and half tonight. Take care, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye.